Welcome to Lugano, the pearl of the Canton of Ticino. This city, overlooking the blue waters of its lake and framed by mountains, blends Swiss elegance with Mediterranean warmth. Lugano is the largest city in Italian-speaking Switzerland, yet it still maintains a peaceful, small-town atmosphere. Its location is special. We're in southern Switzerland, just a stone's throw from Italy, and the mild climate is reflected in the presence of palm trees and oleanders along the lakeside. Walking through its streets, you'll breathe in a cosmopolitan yet relaxed air, with well-kept buildings, elegant boutiques, and the scent of coffee wafting from historic cafes. Let's start our tour from the vibrant heart of Lugano, Piazza della Riforma. It's the city's main square, the open-air living room of Lugano, surrounded by elegant buildings with pastel-colored facades. Life flows slowly and pleasantly here. The outdoor cafe tables invite you to take a break, maybe for a cappuccino or a gelato, while people stroll by. The square has witnessed historical events. Its name recalls political changes from the 19th century, but today, it mainly serves as a gathering spot and event venue. In summer, it comes alive with concerts and open-air shows. In winter, it hosts Christmas markets and sparkling lights. Sitting in Piazza della Riforma under the gentle Ticino sun is the perfect way to soak up the local vibe. You'll instantly feel part of this welcoming city. From Piazza della Riforma, you can wander into the pedestrian old town, a maze of cobbled streets that reveal charming corners. Just a few steps away is Via Nassa, one of Lugano's most famous streets. Via Nassa is often called Lugano's Via Montenapoleone, a comparison that speaks to its upscale shopping vibe. Beneath its historic arcades, you'll find high-end fashion boutiques, refined jewelers, and art galleries, all framed by timeless buildings. Walking through the streets of Lugano's city center is like flipping through the pages of a living history book. The architecture here tells the story of a city shaped by centuries of cultural exchange between Switzerland and Italy. Most of the buildings in the old town reflect a mix of Lombard and Swiss influences, with elegant facades in soft pastel tones, wrought iron balconies, and arcades that offer both charm and shelter from the sun. Via Nassa, originally part of a medieval trade route. Its covered walkways date back to the 17th century and were designed to protect merchants and shoppers from rain and sun. Today, they house luxury boutiques and historic shops, but they still retain their timeless elegance. Many of the buildings around Piazza della Riforma and the surrounding alleys were built during the 18th and 19th centuries, a time when Lugano was transforming into a sophisticated lakeside retreat. You'll notice neoclassical touches in the window frames and cornices, as well as beautiful frescoes and decorative stucco work on the upper floors. These details reflect the city's prosperity and its strong connections with Milanese artistic styles. Lugano's architecture is not only about beauty, it's also about function and harmony with nature. The narrow cobblestone lanes are designed to stay cool in the summer, and the orientation of the buildings often follows the natural slope of the hill leading down to the lake. The mix of historical charm and careful urban planning makes the center of Lugano not just a place to see, but a place to feel. Each corner, each building carries with it layers of stories of merchants, artists, and everyday life through the ages. As you stroll, you'll spot displays of prestigious Swiss watches, designer clothes, and sparkling jewels. Even if you're not shopping, it's a joy to immerse yourself in this world of understated luxury, elegant, yet never over the top. One of the most enchanting parts of Lugano is its lakeside promenade, a scenic walkway that stretches along the shimmering shores of Lake Lugano. This peaceful path, lined with palm trees, manicured flower beds, and elegant benches, offers a perfect blend of nature and city life. Whether you're taking a leisurely stroll, enjoying a morning jog, or simply sitting down to watch the boats pass by, the view is always breathtaking. The promenade begins near the city center and gently curves around the lake, offering stunning panoramic views of the surrounding mountains. including the iconic Monte Bre and Monte San Salvatore. On a sunny day, the water glistens like glass, reflecting the skyline and the greenery all around. As you walk, you'll pass historic villas, art installations, and perfectly kept parks like Parco Chiani, considered one of the most beautiful public gardens in Switzerland. Here, centuries-old trees stand beside modern sculptures, and quiet pathways lead you to hidden corners with unforgettable views. The atmosphere is calm, yet vibrant. Locals walk their dogs, couples sit by the water, and children play near the fountains. Cafes and gelaterias dot the path, inviting you to pause and soak in the moment with a coffee or a sweet treat. At sunset, the promenade becomes even more magical. The sky turns golden, the mountains take on a soft glow, and the lake mirrors it all, creating a postcard-perfect scene that will stay in your memory long after you leave. Lugano isn't just about nature and shopping, it's also a cultural city. A symbol of this cultural spirit is the modern LAC, Lugano Arte e Cultura, a multifunctional center opened in 2015 at the southern end of the lakeside. LAC hosts an important art museum, concert, and theater halls and has become the beating heart of Lugano's cultural life. Exhibitions by international artists, dance performances, classical and jazz concerts, there's something for everyone, often in a futuristic architectural setting with large windows facing the lake. For those who prefer classical art, just a short walk from the center is MASI, the Art Museum of Italian Switzerland. Few people know that this town, famous for its banks and lake, is also a vibrant artistic hub with events all year round. If you're into the arts, be sure to check the schedule of exhibitions and shows. You might pair your tour with a gallery visit or an evening at the theater. After exploring the city and savoring its delights, you've earned some rest in a comfortable hotel. Though not a metropolis, Lugano offers a wide range of accommodations, from budget hotels to luxurious 5-star options. If you're looking for a mid-range stay, let's say a comfy 3- or 4-star hotel in the center, expect to pay around 120 to 200 Swiss francs per night, approximately 120 to 180 euros depending on season and location. Many of these hotels serve generous breakfast buffets with local products. Imagine starting your day with fresh bread, Tysonese cheeses, and homemade jams. If you want to treat yourself and aim for a high-end experience, Lugano boasts historic 5-star grand hotels on the lakefront with impeccable service and all the comforts. In that case, prices start at 300 Swiss francs per night, with the most luxurious hotels going up to 500 Swiss francs or more during peak season. Lugano offers rich, authentic cuisine influenced by Taysanese and Lombard traditions. The signature dish is polenta, often served with cheese or stewed meats like rabbit in red wine sauce. Other traditional dishes include busecca, a tripe and vegetable soup, and creamy risottos made with Merlot wine or mushrooms. Thanks to the lake, you'll also find freshwater fish specialties like carpione, featuring marinated trout or whitefish in vinegar and herbs. For dessert, Tysonese bread cake is the region's signature sweet, enriched with cocoa, raisins, and amaretti cookies. You'll also find excellent artisan gelato and, of course, high-quality Swiss chocolate, perfect as a souvenir. Lugano is worth visiting year-round, but the best times are spring and early autumn, when the weather is mild and the landscape especially scenic. Summer is peak season, full of events like the Long Lake Festival, while winter offers a more intimate atmosphere with Christmas lights, markets, and an outdoor ice rink. The city center is easy to explore on foot with charming alleys and scenic viewpoints. For longer distances, punctual buses and a convenient funicular connect the center to the train station. Don't miss a boat ride on the lake, perhaps to Gandria, with a return walk along the panoramic Sentiero di Gandria. If you enjoyed this Lugano tour, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment telling me where you'd like me to go next. Every bit of support helps the channel grow and allows me to keep taking you around the world, one step at a time. See you on the next adventure.